Let's get you the very latest now coming out of Stillfontein, where operations to bring to surface more suspected illegal miners continue. And we just received a statement this afternoon from Net Joints that's giving us a sense of the tally when it comes to the numbers and where things stand with regards to this particular operation. Thabiso Moss, SABC News Reporter, joins us now for the very latest. Thabiso, good afternoon to you and thank you so much for your time. Take us through that statement by Net Joints. Where are we?
Thank you very much and good afternoon to you and our viewers at home. Yes, we have just received that statement from Net Joints a few minutes before we came to air, confirming that by 4 o'clock this afternoon, more than 100 illegal miners have been extracted here at Shaft 11, which is the exact number there is 118, and more than 80 of them were extracted today, and out of those more than 80, 56 of them are alive. You'll remember that yesterday a total of 35 illegal miners have been extracted and brought to the surface, and 9 of them were dead or were certified dead, while 26 are alive. So that's the situation at this point in time, and from that statement from Net Joints, we understand that the operation will continue until 10 p.m. Here in Stillfontein in the northwest.
And it does seem to also, just when you look at it, they speak about the fact that there are 2 illegal miners that were also found in possession of gold and have been charged with illegal possession of gold-bearing materials. Let's talk about, some of the community members that are there, and even some of, them when they come above ground. Are they saying anything to you at all as reporters?
Earlier on, the community members were protesting, but the main issue, or what is the bone of their contention, is that they want the government to be held accountable for the deaths of illegal miners. You'll remember that yesterday, Makua and other community leaders here have claimed that there are more than 100 illegal miners who have died underground. There was that video that they've shared with us yesterday, talking to us about the situation underground. So community members were protesting earlier on here as they were waiting for the arrival of the government delegation, which comprised of Resources Minister Gwede Mantashe as well as Police Minister Senzo Mchunu, accompanied by also his deputy Castle Matale, as well as the Premier of this province Lazarus Mukhosi, and several MECs. So community members were not happy. What happened is that as they were about to address them, the government delegation was about to address them, there was commotion, and they ended up not addressing those community members. And this has also angered the community members, because what they told us is that they just wanted the government delegation, especially the ministers, to explain who should be held liable for the deaths of the illegal miners here in Stillfontein, who are being retrieved currently. As we have said that there are other illegal miners who have been retrieved, and several bodies have been retrieved since yesterday up until 4 o'clock this afternoon here in Stillfontein.
Let's talk about the visit by the Mineral Resources Minister, as you've just alluded to as well, because some activists, for example, are saying that this was a publicity stunt, but also you listened to what he's had to say as well, that, some strong words saying that there's criminal aspects of illegal mining as well. Let's speak about some of, what else he's had to say, particularly to the people there and to you as the media.
Yeah, the ministers arrived here just after 12 midday, and they went straight to the shaft where they conducted the oversight inspection again, assess the rescue operation, how is it going since it started yesterday, and also to get more information from the rescue team with regard to how are they executing this operation of trying to retrieve and bring to the surface these illegal miners. So after that, they addressed the media, talking to us about various issues. So you'll remember that Mineral Resources Minister Gwede Mantashe was here in the northwest. I think it was in November last year or early December when he visited a town that is just next to Stillfontein, which is Orkney. So at the time he said that he won't visit Shaft 11 because what is happening here, he declared this a crime scene, or he said it's a crime scene because whatever that is going on here is an illegal activity. So even today he emphasized that, saying that he won't withdraw the statement that what is happening here is an illegal activity and it's crime, just in a nutshell to say. And also saying that when he was asked why a sudden change of heart, why did he come here, he said because they came here as they are, now continue with their operation to try to retrieve these illegal miners. What the Minister of Police said, he told us that the operation will continue for about 10 days. You'll remember that this is the second day of this operation, and he told us that it will continue for 10 days. After that, they'll make an assessment with regard to the number of illegal miners that have been retrieved and also map a way forward, because, Bongi, the other issue is that we don't know how many illegal miners are underground. That question popped up again today, where the minister was asked how many illegal miners are underground. And he said they don't know how many illegal miners are underground, even saying that they will just continue the operation for 10 days, and then after that they'll make the assessment. If there are other illegal miners who are still underground, they'll map a way forward with regard to what is going to happen next.
And I suppose that makes it difficult, Thabiso, because when you speak to activists, they give you a different figure. You speak to the police at a different figure. You speak to community members, it's a different figure. And I suppose that this is also in part what makes things difficult, especially for those rescuers.
Exactly, Bonge, because you'll remember that when this story started, or when the community volunteers started with their operation to try to retrieve the illegal miners, they told us that there were more than 4,000 illegal miners who are underground. The police disputed that number, saying it's far-fetched. But at this point in time, it is still one of the main issues, because even the police or the government authorities can't confirm the number of illegal miners who are still underground, even though this operation is underway. And we'll see what is going to happen in the next few days, because the minister even said that, when these people were going underground, no one was here, counting people who are going underground. Hence, they can't tell how many people are still underground here at Shaft 11.